So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged, how big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Round 80! Round 80! Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. We got 4.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 8-yard line.
Wide, 20. I got you.
Now Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
26 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This to potentially send us to overtime. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. But hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
Oh, Roethlisberger gonna throw. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.